Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before starting this presentation, I will introduce myself. My name is Marlina Dwi Hartanti with number 20624010005. Here I am as the moderator and our friends Martalia Ekano Rahmawati with number 20624010006 as the speaker. On this occasion, we will present the result of our group work with the title Attitude Business. Just go ahead. For the Martalia Ekano Rahmawati, we will come.
Thanks to my partner Marlina Dwi Hartanti who has given me a time to present the lecture material from our group. Okay guys, first material. What is business etiquette? Business etiquette is a set of rules that govern the way people interact with one another in business, with customer, supplier, with inside or outside bodies. It is all about conveying the right image and behaving in an appropriate way. Next, material 2, 5 business etiquette sins. 1. Not greeting or using a name. When people in business ignore a simple greeting and acknowledgement, they are losing out on building a relationship and possible a sale. People feel respected when they are greeted, and if their name is known and used is always impressive. Something as simple as a contact, a smile, just using some basic social skill in order to make them feel welcome. For example, say something like, "Good morning, welcome, how can I help you?" rather than, "Yeah, can I help you?" Number 2, leaving people waiting. Leaving people waiting, especially if they have an appointment without any kind of explanation or apology is rude. Wait can be 5 minutes or in some cases over an hour. Whichever, a simple apologies or explanation and time frame is all that is needed. Number 3, interrupting. Often people will just bark in and interrupt a conversation or meeting that is occurring without even apologizing to the people involved, which is very impolite even for a senior manager with an important issue. Phones can cause problem with people taking call in the middle of meeting. For example, it is a good business etiquette to switch your phone on before the meeting or if you are. Next, number 4, lack of courtesy and respect. Often a customer making an unusual request will receive with negative reaction and will be treated as if they have no right to make such a request. When someone has a special requirement or seem demanding, they should still be treated politely and with respect. Rules can be explained and enforced, but it does not mean it has to be done with attitude. Number 5, breaking a confidential. Someone tell you something in confidence. It is not acceptable to go around telling other people about it. These behaviors create a negative impression of your business. Successful organizations often have one thing that is embedded and in the way the organization works, and that is a high standard of business etiquette. Okay guys, next, type of business etiquette. Number 1, telephone etiquette. Don't speak too loudly or too softly. If you are worried about your volume, ask, "How I'm coming across? Do you need me to talk more or less quickly?" Nah, never interact with your phone while you are with someone else. Keep it stashed in your pocket or bag at all times. If you are on a conference call and you are not speaking, mute yourself so the others are not distracted by the outside noise. Number 2, table manner and meal etiquette. Put your napkin in your lap when you sit down. Order item in a similar price range to your dining companion. Don't start eating until everyone has received their food. Pass condiment and dishes from left to right rather than reaching across the table queue with your mouth closed. Don't snap your finger at your server. After the meal is over, partially fold your napkin and put it to the left of your plate. Number 3. Workplace etiquette. The rules deal with your behavior at the office. Culture and expectation differ from company to company. So what's rude at one workplace may be normal at another. At a traditional office, showing up with rover would probably annoy your colleague and might even get you in hot water with upper management. Figure out what's acceptable and what's not by reading your company handbook, paying attention to how the executive behave, and following suit and sticking by the standard rules, such as don't heat up excessively, smell foods in the break room. Number 4. Email etiquette. I'm to answer internal emails within 1 day and external emails within 3 days. Avoid overusing exclamation mark and smiley faces. Default to reply over reply all. Check with each party before you make an introduction. Number 5. Meeting etiquette. Meetings are an important aspect to business communication that allow teams to share ideas, discuss strategy, and get on the same page about project and priorities. Below are some strategies for maintaining proper meeting etiquette whether you are meeting in person or virtually. Send a meeting agenda around when you invite people to attend so they can prepare for discussion in advance. Be mindful of time zones and the daily schedule of the people you are inviting when setting a time so nobody has to attend a meeting too early or too late in the day. Set up lunch or ask people to bring lunch if you are meeting in schedule during a typical lunch hour. Introduce new team member of first time meeting attendance to the larger group. Next, example business etiquette in real life. When running a business, always pay attention to the ethics of business ethics. For example, when eating with client, you must use proper table manners. Then when you speak it must be informal and polite language and not over personal problem. Then when in a meeting with a client always appreciate the person who is talking and respond when the time is invited. How do we work with one another? What is the image we convey to people? Are we polite enough? How can we show more respect, be more responsive, and recognize people? What are our standards? Often you can generate improvement in just that one session. Rather than calling it business etiquette, you could call it customer service improvement or responsiveness. Business etiquette can sound like it focuses on small things that are important, but altogether they make a big difference to the workplace and the kind of response received in all areas.
Thanks to the moderator for the presentation of the material. If anyone is not clear, please ask. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. See you in class discussion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.